Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this dress shirt bat collar. Alright, this time you're only going to need 3 things. You'll need whatever color yarn you want. I'm going to be using gray. A H or 5mm hook. And a pair of scissors. Let's get started. Alright, so we're going to start with the neck piece, and you're just going to chain until you can get it around your neck where it's not tight. You do want to remember that when you do crochet, it will spread a little bit. So you don't want to do it too tight. You don't want to do super loose. You want, let's check this. So pull it. I have too many cords. See, it's not quite there. You want it to touch each other's ends. Yeah, I have you guys over there instead of right here. It's because it's easier to show this part. You'll get to see the hands in a moment. That's probably too long, but we'll find out. Yeah, it's a couple of, see, you want it probably about there, so then, you know, you can still put like 2 fingers, kind of like a dog's collar, 2 fingers, and again, it will spread a little bit, so you have that. I lost my spot because I made it too long. Let's go about that one. Alright, now I'll show you what you're going to do. Okay, so you're going to then take your chain, go up 2, and do a half double crochet in each stitch. And you're going to do this for 2 rows. First 2 rows are not an increase, and then after that, it's every other row will be an increase. Which makes it very, very simple pattern that can be very easily adjusted, and the way we're going to increase is very, very easy. So I'm going to continue to do this all the way over here, and I'll meet you over here. Alright, so now we're at the end. We're going to chain 2. Yeah, chain 2. Go into this first stitch right here. Alright, so now that we're at the end, you're going to chain 2, do a half double crochet into this first stitch here and do the same thing as the last row, and just in each stitch do one half double crochet. So we get over here, we get over here. I will show you how we're going to start our increases. Now at the end, we're going to chain 2, turn our work, and now for our increase, you're just going to do 2 half double crochets into the same stitch. Then all the rest, except for this last stitch right here, will be just single half double crochets, and then this last stitch is going to be an increase. So I'll meet you over here. Now that we're at this last stitch, we're going to do our increase, chain 2, rotate our work, and this row is going to be exactly the same as the first 2 rows, these 2, where it's just one half double crochet in each stitch. If you want a steeper slope right here, you can just do increases, because all our increase rows are going to be exactly the same, where only one of them, one stitch on either side, is increased. Very simple. So if you want a steeper, you just continue doing increase rows. I like mine, or I guess this is steeper. If you want it to change, I know what I'm talking about, but it's not coming out quite right. So I can show you later what I mean, but I like the slant better. When there's the space, it just isn't so drastic, or like as fanned. If you want it more fanned out like this, you're going to do the increase every row, but I like it a little straighter, not quite as fanned out. So I do increase, normal, increase, normal. And you just kind of do however many until you get to whatever width you desire the look of for your neck. But it's a really simple pattern to make bigger or smaller, whatever. Really, it's a very simple pattern, and that's why I really like it. Super easy to adjust. It's great. You know what? I've decided I'll just meet you at wherever I end, and I'll tell you how many rows I did, considering each row is very, very simple. It's very, very repetitive, which is great. Well, I find it great. I like the repetitive ones that are very, very simple and easy to remember. I'll let you know how many rows I did. I like to end on an increase. I just like how it flares out a little bit more at the end, instead of just going down straighter. See? All right, I'll meet you there. All right, so I did 5 rows ending on an increase. Let's see, that's what it kind of looks like. And I like mine to sit right about where my collarbone is. That's just my personal preference. If you want it longer, you can do that. Now I'm going to show you how to make the wings. Alright, after you finish this, you're going to want to make sure that you have a nice long tail to help with, it'll help with the sewing on the wings later. So you're just going to put that to the side. And what we're going to do is attach the yarn you would do normally. Chain 3 into this first chain. You're going to put 4 half double crochets. Now the reason we're doing it into the first chain and not in, say, like a magic ring, magic circle, whatever you want to call it, is because if you do it this way, you get a nice angle to it compared to with the magic ring. It'll be like a straight line. You'll see what I mean. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to chain 2. Now, similar to the neck piece, you're going to do the next row as each one's going to have 1 half double crochet. This also helps with getting our kind of 90-degree angle, not quite, but we need that angle. So then you're going to chain 2, flip it, and now we're increasing. So every stitch has 2 half double crochets. And that's what it should look like so far. And again, similar to the neck piece, we're going to do 1 row of half double crochets in each stitch. And it's just going to interchange like that. But what's different compared to our neck piece is it's not just an increase on either side. We're actually doing as if we were making a circle. Last one. I believe I got this yarn at Walmart. It's like great value kind of thing. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's all right. It's not the softest, but it's not the roughest. Blech. 2. Now for our increase row, we're going to do 1 increase and then 1 half double crochet, another increase, half double crochet, increase, and then 1 half double crochet, it's a little dark, isn't it? Half double crochet, or well, an increase, and then you should end on a half double crochet. So get that. Chain 2, flip over, and we're back to doing 1 half double crochet in each stitch right across. I think I got this yarn for like $1 or $2 for a good size Stein. So our increase row, we're gonna do our increase and then do 2 half double crochets, our increase, and then 2 half double crochets, increase, two half double crochets, increase, and then 2 more half double crochets. Now I'm going to compare it to this one. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, so we're going to have one more row that's just a straight across, and then we're going to do the fun little points. So like I said, we're just going to do a straight across. The next row is the fun row, in my opinion. I could put a link, I guess, to the yarn in the description. If you want to make the wings bigger, you can just continue with this pattern of increasing and straights. So when you're increasing, you just add, you'll have whatever you had last time plus an extra half double crochet. So this row is increase half double crochet, and this row up here is increase half double crochet, half double crochet. So now we're at the fun part. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go over here. You're going to do chain 2, rotate, half double crochet, and then 1, 2, 3 chains. And we're going to basically do an increase by going back into that first stitch, doing a half double crochet. Then we're going to do 3 half double crochets. So basically it's one of your increase rows, but on the increase you're going to chain 3 in between each stitch for the increase. So now we're on another increase. Do a half double crochet, get some yarn, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, do a half double crochet into the same to make our increase, and then 3 more half double crochets into the next 3 stitches. Another increase, half double crochet, chain 3, and then finish the increase with another half double crochet. Two, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 half double crochets. Now we're over here, and you're going to chain your chain 3, and then do, so here, let's go like this. Whoops. tilt you up a little bit. I keep going a little higher. So 1, 2, 3. You're going to do, give me a second. Yeah, half double crochets. Sorry, I was double checking to make sure they are half double crochets and not singles. So basically, you're just going to do singles anywhere you can along here. It's not too important how many there are. It just kind of gives it a nice edge. I try to do 1 per row. Oops. Ugh, sometimes it's sticky. Around the chains, it's easier just to go around it. Actually, it's easier to go around a lot of the stitches. This one looks weird. I'm going to go back. Oops. Almost did a single. Be silly of me. Sorry if this part isn't as interesting. I'm just gonna, again, just kind of go across because you want to make this line nice and straight. Because this line is going to be continuing this right there. So and there. See, it's done. Now, what you can do is, I didn't do it on this one because I needed to make another one of these. What you can do to help is put this one here and continue doing what you were doing right here over here, and it makes it have a nice edge that's all, oh, sorry, have a nice edge that's all the same. And you just kind of do the same. See, I make such tight stitches. So they're like, no, no, you can't do that. Oh, you mean you want to crochet? You mean you want to put your hook through? Well, that's just a problem. Anyways, so if you want, you can continue this way. I'm gonna leave it right there. So I'm gonna make my little bow. Just like that. And snip it. So I'm going to do that to the other side over here with this one. And I'll meet you up after that. For this, I'm just going to undo it, kind of. Tuck it under like this. Attach this one, but leave the one from the neck free so I can use it to weave the two together. Alright, so I'm going to go do this real quick and I'll be right back. I forgot to mention, so basically I'm going to take it and tie this one off first. You know, just like that. It's nice and tight. So if you have a needle like this, I recommend using it. Otherwise you can use a crochet hook. It's just loads easier with this. So I'm going to use that. I just finished this side and I'm going to tie it off. On this side, since it has the tail, I'm going to tie this tail in. Just so it's, you know, just kind of out of the way. And then I'll weave it in real quick. Or, yeah. You can cut it, you can weave it. Doesn't really matter too much. Just get through, pull it, trim it, pop it, and you're gonna tie off this side too. And we're going to use these two to tie it around our neck. You can do a button if you want. You can do anything really. It does, but you can do snaps. I just kind of want to do a ribbon because I feel like. And I feel like it could look a little cutesy. We'll see. I may decide to do a button. I may decide to do some snaps. But we're going to start on this side that already has yarn attached. Really, if you want, you can either attach the yarn on this side to right there, just tie it on, or you can connect it to this yarn right here. Either way, doesn't really matter. So a lot of different ways to do things. There we go. And so we're going to first go through, where are we going through? We're going to go through this hole, which is from the original, the first chain that we did for the wing. And then you just kind of, just kind of sew it on. That's about it. I don't know how else to explain it. Yeah, that's literally all you need to do is just sew it on however you want, whatever looks good. No precise way to do it. Just a fun little project. And again, if you mess up, it's not a mistake. It's an escape route. If you haven't seen my eyeball video, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. There are some people that think everything you crochet contains a piece of your soul. And so some people will specifically put mistakes in it, in their projects, to have a way for their soul to escape. So if someone's being a butt and being like, oh, you messed up here. No. It's just an escape route. Well, I'm going to sew these on and I'll come back with the completed project. See you there. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe. If you are interested in purchasing this, I will leave the link to my Etsy down in the description. If you have any suggestions for what you would like to see made next, please feel free to leave it in the comments. Thank you. Have a nice day.